Hi, I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
And I'm Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
And together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
And our opinion, of course, Bob.
Brad, a lot of people get sciatic nerve pain, and a lot of them don't know where that pain is coming from.
Sure.
And in essence, in every case, somewhere along the line, a nerve is being pinched.
Right.
But there's three different possibilities of how that's happening. And so I thought we'd go over that today.
And I just want to say, typically with almost always the sciatic nerve pain, it radiates down one leg or the other.
Yeah.
Usually not both.
Right. Unless it is one of these second things we talk about today.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll
So we're going to first, the most common reason you're going to get sciatic nerve pain is from a herniated disc.
Right.
And so we're going to show that model real quickly here. In your back, you have these bones that stack up to make your back. They're called vertebrae. We've taken two of those vertebrae out and enlarged them.
Right.
And in between each vertebrae is a disc. That disc, well, you've heard the term slip disc. This is, it actually is the same thing as a herniated disc. And what happens, the disc normally is of a normal height. It's got good elasticity, yeah, and it's got everything in control. But after a while, if you do a lot of bending forward or a lot of sitting, what can happen, it can weaken at the back side of the disc.
Right.
And this is what happens.
Right.
Why don't you show what happens?
So this is just a model. It's not anatomically correct, but it gives a good idea. If the green is the disc, the red represents the nerve, and the white cups are the vertebra. Well, look what happens when you get a herniated disc. The disc will bulge, and you can see it clearly bulging out there. It's herniating, and look at it, put pressure on that nerve.
And that sends down the leg.
That nerve is going to go down the leg, and there you go.
Right.
A
So
good model of a herniated disc causing sciatica.
right. And what generally in these kind of cases, and you can back off now, Lonnie. Back off. Generally in these cases, where you're going to see it, if you're having a herniated disc, it's going to be, you're going to feel pain in your back and down the leg, and it's going to be worse with sitting and bending type activities. That's typical.
Right.
All right. A lot of times it's better with walking.
Sure.
Not always, but sometimes it's better with walking, unless it's really bad. All right, the second cause of sciatic nerve pain or sciatica or pain down the legs is actually spinal stenosis.
Sure.
Now in this case, it's more of an arthritis. It's more, here, I can show on here.
Sure.
If you have one of these vertebrae again, oh, give me that back. Actually, that'll work. Your spinal cord goes down through this hole here on all the vertebrae, the spinal cord itself, and this opening here, after a while with arthritis, becomes more narrow, and that puts pressure right on the spinal cord. So in the instances where you have pain from spinal stenosis, which is generally an older person's problem. Generally, you're going to see it in 50, 60, 70-year-old people. In that case, you're going to get pain often down both legs, down both sides. Generally, I don't see it going down too far, but often go down to the knee.
Sure.
And one of the classic symptoms of this is that it actually is worse with standing or walking.
Right.
It feels better with sitting.
And they'll sit down and it feels better very quickly.
Right, exactly. They'll say, I can walk for a block, and then the pain gets so bad I just have to sit. That often is spinal stenosis.
Right.
And another term for it is actually shopping cart syndrome, Brad, because, you still got me, Lonnie? You take a shopping cart.
That's not a shopping cart, Bob.
Isn't it? Oh,
We don't have one here, but it's the same concept.
same concept. You lean on a shopping cart and it feels better. If they stand up straight, it bothers them and might even send pain down the legs. If they lean forward, it actually feels better, or a walker or something. And so that again would be a sign of spinal stenosis. All right, a third reason why you might be getting sciatic nerve pain is piriformis syndrome. Now piriformis, and we actually got rid of this, didn't we, Brad?
Oh, our model, yes.
Yeah, piriformis is a little muscle in your butt. Yeah, let's use that.
And let's use this for the nerve. The nerve actually goes right through this area.
There you go.
Okay.
And the muscle, it runs from here, which is the sacrum, over to here, which is the hip. So this finger is the muscle, and it's pushing down on that nerve, sending pain down there. Now, we just did a video on how you can do 3 simple tests to determine whether or not it's your piriformis muscle, and I'll put that up right here. But the other thing to keep in mind is generally, when you have piriformis syndrome, you generally don't have any back pain with it.
Right.
It's just the pain starts in the butt and goes down the leg. So those are the 3 ways you might pinch a nerve in your back, or pinch your sciatic nerve and send pain down your leg.
Right.
So keep that in mind when you're trying to figure out how to treat this, because each one involves a different treatment.
Sure.
So, and if you haven't already, Brad,
Subscribe.
yeah, subscribe.
Because we have a lot more information like this, and we're really working on our homework, and we did our homework for this video, and Bonaparte over here is giving a high five.
High five,
and
low five.
They're probably not listening.
All right.
So we can
Thanks a
say
lot.
what we want.